Alright y'all, let's jump into it. So like I said, I picked up just a couple of cards this week off of eBay. Pretty heavy on the cars this week, but as far as the cards, we got some coming in, but had two come in this week. The first one we got was this Sammy Smith. This is a select purple. It's a number 8 pilot car. It is numbered. Number 26 out of 85. 26 out of 85. I've been pulling for Sammy Smith. Of course, I pull for anybody Junior Motorsports, but I'd like to see him do well. Next up, this is another Carson Quapple. This is a race-worn fire suit, suited up, Don Russ. You can see on the back, it does say, enclosed race-worn fire suit guaranteed by Panini. Get it in there where you can see it if it'll focus. Alright, so that's the only two cards we picked up this week that have been delivered so far. The Carson Quapple and the Sammy Smith, two Junior Motorsports guys. Now on the car side, we had a good week. I went out to the Lionel store yesterday and picked out several. You know, the new NASCAR Authentics wave has just came out, and I was also able to find one of the Wave 4 cars, which I didn't even know that they had even hit the shelves yet. But anyways, and I picked up a couple of ARCs while I was out there. So let's jump into them. First up, got the Chase Elliott. This is the Wave 2026 Wave 3 Chase Elliott Napa. That's a good looking car there. I hesitated. I started not to get this one, and then I said, heck, I'm going to go ahead and get it. So got the Chase Elliott 2026 Wave 3. And then next up, we have got 2026 Wave 3 as well, Rajah Caruth. This is not the liquid color chase piece. This is just the regular car, but when I seen that wave come out, this is the one that I said I definitely want to get this one. So glad to be able to find that one. I'm still looking for that chase piece on that one. Next up, we got the Ross Chastain Wave 3 2026 Carolina Carports. This and the Rajah Caruth were the two when it came out. I'm like, well, I'm definitely going to get those two cars. So, not saying I won't get other ones, but which I already have with the Chase Elliott, but I definitely wanted these two if I couldn't have but two off of the whole wave. So, glad to get that one. Ross Chastain, I always pull for him. Next up, we got the Connor Zilic Wave 4 2026. I didn't even know these were out yet. So, was able to pick that one up, the Red Bull 88. That's a cool one right there now. I like that one. And then last on the NASCAR Authentics, this is my first chase piece that I've ever gotten. Chris Buescher Wave 4 2026 liquid color chase piece. Bodyguard, fasten all car 17. Got that orange metallic. Well, that's pretty sweet right there now. Yeah, it was awesome. Got my first chase piece. So picked those up, and then on the ARCs, I picked up this SVG WeatherTech 88. This is his Charlotte Royale win. Old road course at Charlotte. That's pretty cool there. And then last one, my favorite one of the day, the old Carson Hocevar Ziegler Auto Group. Well, that's sweet right there. It just now came out. I was when I got down there, they were unloading the truck, and he said that they had just got a box of the Hosevars in, and I said, let me get one of them for sure. So I was able to pick that one up. That's probably my favorite of the week for sure. Y'all know I'm a big Hosevar guy. Hosevar Mafia, shout out. If you ain't with us, you're against us. But anyways, that's was a pretty good haul for me this week, I thought. Was able to get some cars that I wanted and some cars I didn't even know that even came out yet. In those Wave 4s, I was able to get the chase on that, which was awesome. My first NASCAR Authentics chase. Anytime I can score a Hosevar card or a car diecast is always a good day. Glad to get this. Is my first SVG diecast, so I'm happy to get that one. That was, like I say, that was a Charlotte 2025. So glad to get that. Got the Quapple race worn, which I think he's going to be doing big things. So I'm trying to look at some of his stuff. And then I got the old Sammy Smith out of 85, 25 out of 85. That's a pretty cool card there. I got another Sammy Smith coming next week. It should be here the next day or two. But anyways, this is what I got. Y'all hang out. We're fixing to do Big Smoke's parlay of the week, lottery parlay. We're doing something a little different this week, and I want y'all to check this out. This is going to be fun to do, and plus it'll give us a chance to kind of talk about the race too. So y'all just hang out with me, and we'll be back with Big Smoke's lottery parlay. Alright guys, so here we are back. We're fixing to go over the lottery parlay of the week. The way we did it this week is on DraftKings. They have a thing where you can they group drivers together, and you can parlay those whoever you think's going to finish ahead of that group. You can parlay those together. I'm going to put it up on the screen here so you can understand what I'm saying, and then I'll read off how that's going. In Group A, you're going to have Ryan Blaney, Christopher Bell, Denny, and Joey Logano. So out of that Group A, I'm picking Denny to finish at the top of that group. He don't have to win the race. He just has to be the leader of that group. Group B, they had Briscoe, Larson, Ty Gibbs, and Willie B. I took Willie B. I think Byron's going to have a good run this week. I don't know. I have a feeling that he's due for a good run. I wouldn't be surprised to see old Willie B win this race, to be honest with you. But we'll see. You know, on Denny's one of those guys. It's just, I never count him out. If he's in a group, you know, Blaney's been running real good here lately. So is Bell and hell, all those four guys at the top group have been really running good. Denny's probably been running the worst out of that group the last few races, but I just feel like he's due. So that's why I took Denny. And then on Group C, you've got Barry. Barry is a guy that, you know, don't know where he's going to be next year. He needs, Josh Berry needs a good run. He's had a couple top tens here lately. He's been running good. He ran good at New Hampshire last year. I feel like Barry, out of that group, it's Barry, Reddick, Chase Elliott, and Austin Cindric. And, I mean, you could make a case for Reddick. Reddick could be due as well, but I don't know. I feel like Josh Berry's hungry. He needs a ride next year. He needs to make some waves. So I'm taking Josh Berry in Group C. In Group D, we got Bubba Wallace. You know, that's my favorite. My favorite that I, you know, love to hate. Ross Chastain, Chris Buescher, and Brad Keselowski. I went with Chris Buescher in this group. You know, a lot of people probably say Bubba. To be honest with you, I kind of went back and forth between Buescher and Keselowski. Keselowski is going to have a good run sooner or later. But I don't know. I just feel something just told me to take Chris Buescher in that group. Personally, I would like to see Chastain win that group, but these ain't necessarily who I like the best out of these. This is just who I feel is going to win. But I had some bonus bets, $1.19 worth, and I put $1.19 on it. and the payout's $185.40. So as usual, if we win these, what we're going to do is we're going to take the winner of the race, or whoever finishes the highest out of those 4 I picked. We will be buying the car from that race. Now, I will say, if Carson Hocevar wins the race in that Moto Casino Kiss car he's got, the Tabitha car, or Tab car people are calling it, we'll be buying that car. That car is going to be bought, you know, probably one way or the other in the 124. I just, you know, it's hard for me to spend that kind of money on a car, but there's certain ones that I will go out on a limb and spend it on, and that would be one of them. So it's in my pre-order cart for Lionel right now, but you know, I'd love to win that parlay and be able to buy it with house money. But hey, thank y'all so much for coming in. Drop in the comments and tell me about what y'all think about that parlay. Who would you have gone with? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Look, I know that everybody in that group I picked is not probably the odds-on favorite, but you gotta, you know, you got to make little waves if you want to get a good payout on a $1.19 bet. So I like to play, you know, low risk and high reward. You know, the chances of winning those are not quite as good as some of the others, but you know, it's awesome to be able to, you'll hit one every now and then, and it's almost like free money because you ain't gonna miss $1 a week. But thank y'all so much for coming in. Appreciate it. I love doing these every week. Let me know how I can make the show better. You know, I'm not a professional, but I enjoy doing these, and I love Diecast, and I love NASCAR. So, you know, drop in the comments. Let me know what you think about the show. What would you like to see me do better? And as always, I appreciate y'all, and we will see you next time on Big Smokes NASCAR Hall.